right, this is proper movement patterns with the horse instead of the human. And so if I want her to go around me, good girl, you already know, I know. Good job. If I want her to go around me to the left, just like we were doing in the previous video, I'm going to ask her, and gather all my stuff up so I have everything out of the way and where I need it. And if I want her to do that, I'm going to lift this way because I want her to take that shoulder back and out that way. So I don't want to bring it forward because that's telling her to come forward. So I want this arm right here. And I'm going to ask her, yes. And she stepped back. And once she steps back, you can gather this up just a little bit. And there's two things I can do. One, I can send her out and actually start that circling with purpose. Or I can ask her for a little bit. And I'm going to have my hand here to keep, nope, open, yep. Moving this way. Yep, yes, good. Keep moving it. And keep asking her, yes, to stay back. Good girl. And continue, I know, dang bugs. Yep, back there. Yep, good. And if you notice, when she's doing it the way I'm asking, I don't have any pressure on her. Good girl, very good. And so that one, I just asked her to stay back. When I first start this, I want them to stay back on that hind end and continue stepping back and across with the inside front. Thank you, good girl. And opening that outside shoulder. And we're just gonna kind of keep pushing that direction, just so they get that pattern and they get that feel of what it feels like to really sink back on their hind end, open up that outside shoulder. And so I'll do it one way. And then I'll come over here. I'm gonna lift this over here. Yes, yes. And when she's doing it, I pretty much leave her alone. If she stops and comes forward, then I'm gonna catch the lead rope and remind her that she has to stay back. Good. Yes. 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 One more step. Good girl. Good job. So when the horse knows more or less what they're doing, wanna come this way? Can we try that again? Yes. Thank you. Good. When the horse knows more or less what they're doing, you want to let them manage their body as much as possible. So I have my hand in the position to show her what I want, but I'm not actually micromanaging her. I'm not holding the lead rope up tight, as long as she's doing, good girl, the movement that I ask. So I start, I lift this here. I ask her to, yes, do that. Good. Keep going. Good. Good. Yes. Yes. One more. Good girl. So if you notice, I dropped the lead rope. I have all the slack in the lead rope and I just have my hand there. However, if I feel that weight starting to come into the front end, I can quickly put two fingers, and when I'm doing this exercise, I generally use my pointer and my middle finger to just kind of put a V around that lead rope so I can pick it up and direct her backwards again as soon as she starts doing it. Good. I take it off. Yes. Good. What do you see? Yes, I know they're out there. Yes. Good. Oh, can you open that? Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. So, as with everything else I do, I want them to be able to manage themselves and make themselves feel better and know the movement patterns that help them feel better about their body. And I want them to be able to do it on their own, because ultimately, I want them to actually use some of this even if I'm not around. Help them stay balanced, help them move better, help their core to start working even if I'm not there telling them to use their core. So the less you can micromanage them, the better. The only time that I pick something up and direct energy or a little bit of lead rope pressure at them is if they have suddenly started to do the wrong movement and are coming, in this instance, they're coming forward a little bit. Alaire, I'm going to have you try it so that the people watching can see. So I've been doing this for years, so I get told all the time, you make it look very easy. And I tell people I'm working with, it's not as easy as it looks, I promise. So don't feel bad when this does not work for you as well as it seems to work for me when I'm doing this. I've had a lot of practice. Okay. All right, so I don't care which direction you start with. She is a little bit better one side than the other. I'm not going to tell you which one. We'll let you see if you can figure that out. But she is fairly good at both directions. So first of all, before you do it, before you start anything, you want her to soften. Excellent. And then before you ask anything, what do you want to do in your own brain and in your own body before you even ask?
Figure out what you're doing.
You want to figure out what you're doing, and what does that look like? What do you want to envision in your mind?
Well, first we want her to step back and behind, and then we open the shoulder, and it kind of, the other one goes kind of across while that goes out, and that one, when this is open, goes across.
So what you're doing right now is picturing what the horse is doing, right?
I thought that's what you wanted.
Well, it's part of it, yes. So the first thing you want to do is picture, okay, what do I actually want this horse to do? Because if you don't have that picture in your mind of what you want the horse to do, it's going to be really hard for the horse to figure it out, because that means you don't actually have it figured out. So you need to envision, before you even ask the horse to do something, you need to envision, what is it that I'm asking for this horse? And then what else do we need to know? Not just what am I asking, but
why.
Yes. And why do we want to know the why?
Because I don't like learning things when I don't know the why.
Yes. And if you don't have a why in your mind, other than you're just doing it because this is the exercise we're working on and it's what I told you to do, that doesn't go nearly as well for you as when when you know what the why is. And what would be the why for this, Alaire?
Because it makes them feel better and move better, and it restores balance.
Yes, it's all of that. And so if you have that in the back of your mind a little bit of, this is what I want you to do so that you can be balanced and feel better in your body and not be so stressed, not have your body feel like it's out of balance, out of whack, not be able to use it correctly. You just have that, hold that in the back of your mind. This is why we're doing this. All right, this is what I want the horse to look like. And then what do you need to do?
Do the exercise?
First, what do you need? You've envisioned the horse. What else do you need to picture?
Myself?
Yes. And you need to picture yourself and say, okay, what do I need to do? What is the clearest way that I can communicate what I want this horse to do? So if we want them to step behind and open up that outside shoulder, does it make sense to lift the lead rope this way?
No.
Why?
Because
Good girl. Thank you. What am I asking when I do that?
for this foot to go out and over.
Yes, I'm asking her to come forward and step across, right? And that's not what I want. So you have to make sure that your ask matches what you're asking the horse to do. So in this case, where does your arm need to be? Where do you need to be in order to push her the correct way?
Up in her space.
Kind of need to be up in her space. You want to be angled at her shoulder right here, because this is what you want to move, right? There you go. You want this shoulder to step back, so it helps if you're here kind of angling yourself at that shoulder. And this should be over here, right? Because that's kind of where, what do you see? I don't see it. I'm sure you see something. I don't see it. I think we're okay.
She's like, I saw a bird 2 miles away.
Probably so. So this arm is going to go under here. This body is going to go here. And then once again, before you actually exert any sort of pressure, you want to start with what?
Raising your energy?
Yes, you want to start with your energy and directing your energy in the way that you want her to go. So go ahead, make sure you have in your mind what she's supposed to look like, why you are doing this.
Thank you, good girl.
And then picture what you need to do to accomplish that. And then once you have all that and you put yourself in the correct position, then you start directing your energy. You are not in the correct position, so don't start directing your energy.
I was not planning on it.
Yep. And you can shorten your lead rope a little bit if you have to. Yep. So what is your problem right now? There she comes. Your problem was your horse was not listening to you at all. She wasn't paying attention to you.
Oh.
And now we're coming forward. She needs to back up.
Back.
Yep.
Your head's a little...
Yes, and now just keep going. Keep going. Behind and across. Yes! Don't let her come forward. Catch it if she's coming forward. Yep. Behind and open.
Come on. Back. 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 Back.
Don't move forward with her. You stop and put that wall up. Get her back. So where does your stick need to be since she's coming on top of you? So that's a good practice one. If she starts coming on top of you and you're here and you have your stick, your arm here and your stick here. Yes, I know you know how to do this. And she starts coming, nope. It is very easy. Good. Yes. Yes. Good. To take that stick, can you back up, please? Thank you. Just back straight up. If she starts coming on top of you, remember your stick is your wall. It's here to start with. However, if she starts coming on top of you, instead of having, we have our stick like this, and instead of having our stick like this, you're going to flip it around and get it in front of her nose so that she knows, excuse me, there's a wall right there. You're blowing through it. Don't move for her. Did you see what you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, when she started coming on top of you, you did what?
Moved.
You got out of the way, which tells her what?
It's okay to do what she was doing.
It tells her that her moving your feet out of the way is the correct answer. So it's not so much that it's telling her it's okay, it's telling her that was the right answer. Good job. Is that the right answer?
No.
No. So if she starts, good. Yes. Yep. Nope. Yes. And as soon as she goes back to where she was, where she's supposed to be, yep, excellent. Then that stick, yep, yes, comes back off. Good girl. Very good job. Excellent job. Good girl. All right, you ready? Yep. Good. Good. And come this way. All right, Alaire's going to do it again.
Attempt to do it again.
But you're going to switch sides this time.
Yeah, I know.
Mia's like, oh, this is hard stuff.
Yeah. Everybody watching would probably agree.
And this is why I like to have not just me doing this, somebody else doing this, so you can kind of see us work through common troubleshooting errors that we run into while we're working with the horses.
I see grass. Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I love grass.
I know.
Yeah, your belly says that you love grass.
She's like rude.
Don't fat shame me. You are a little chunky.
She's like, no.
A little bit. All right. Do you have in your mind how you want her to look?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have in your mind what you need to do?
Yeah.
So you need to, there you go. Yes. Yes. Make sure we're going across, not just back.
Cross.
So we're kind of just going back right now.
How
you
do
need to
I-
get your right arm. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Good job. Yeah, drop your rope. Give her some scratches. That was very nice.
She's like, eat. Hey.
So now we just walk off.
Hey. Come on.
Don't pull her.
Come on.
Good. So doing both directions, which do you think is her easier way to go?
To the left.
So when you asked her to go this way,
Yeah, I think so.
it's actually backwards. She does better going this way. So when you did it that second time, she did much better. And that wasn't just because you did better, it's because she does better going, taking her.
I thought she did better when you were doing it going to the left.
She does better when she takes her right shoulder underneath, behind, and across her left shoulder. And I'll tell you why. When we first got her, her left shoulder was tipped in, and she couldn't actually trot or canter without having to paw or buck because that left shoulder was completely locked up, and it had been injured before we got her. And so she couldn't open that left shoulder very well. And I might have said this before, but horses are like a computer, and they have computer programs. And in a computer program, can we ever completely erase the computer program?
Not without hurting the computer.
No, you just can't. You can't actually erase a computer program. What you can do is bury it. And so you bury it with new computer program.
Well, I thought that if you killed the computer, you kind of killed the program.
It's still under there somewhere. So you can't delete computer programs, but you can start to bury them. And so for her, she still has that computer program in her brain that says that her left shoulder doesn't open up. It does now. We've worked through it and we fixed it, and it does open up now. But in her mind, she still has it stuck in her head that somewhere when she gets a little bit stuck, she thinks, oh yeah, that's right, my left shoulder doesn't open up. So she is more apt to get stuck opening up that left shoulder, because somewhere running under everything is that computer program that says that it's stuck. She does it less and less and less because we're building new computer programs and the correct order of movement, the correct balance. And so she's starting to realize that she can open up that left shoulder, but it's still under there a little bit.
She's very rude. She won't let me eat.
And in the next video, we'll show you how to start with that and then start adding the hind end and actually bending around.